our actual banquet for our charter night was June the 19th, 1958. And it was held at the Los Coyotes Country Club, and all 21 members of the original group were there.
We also had some programs that were hands-on programs that I enjoyed a lot. We instituted a program that we ran for several years, like, I don't know, 5, 6, where we were at least one a year and sometimes twice a year. We would take and find the house and fix and paint the outside of the house. And that we ran, which we advertised to the city, that we would replace any smoke detector in any house for any senior, any family that couldn't pay to have a smoke detector replaced in their house.
We had a student loan fund at Cal State Fullerton. We were part of Brea Meals on Wheels. We sponsored the Brea Scout Troops. Anyway, that's just a rough list of some of the service projects that we were involved with.
Good little projects. They were fun.
Well, Brea was a very interesting program because it started with a guy named Alan West. And Alan just had this insatiable appetite to build a project like this in Brea.
Made an apartment unit for senior citizens, low rent, and have the work done by volunteers. And the contractor would have individuals who were artisans, plumbers, electricians, roofers, all the trade items. We would hire one of those individuals. For one day, he had to donate the second day.
And so finally the project was completed with the help of all these people in the community, not just Brea. And we had a 50-year contract with the city of Brea, and we filled that now. And we paid off the loan. So the people living here now have a very low rent, and it's very similar to what Alan wanted.
"45 years ago this October, one of our members of our club, who was one of our charter members, Leo West, was good friends with a gentleman who was a Rotarian in Lagos de Moreno. So Leo West and Mr. Terez, they got together and they presented to the city of Brea and the city of Lagos de Moreno that these two cities should be sister cities.
But basically the city is in the what I call the colonial belt of Mexico. Is where the Spanish first settled, and they've done a tremendous job on that. I mean, in general, the city, if you saw it in 2000, went 1 or 2 when we were first down there, and now it's comparable to one of ours. Streets are clean, curbs, they put a lot of sidewalks in, the roads are being fixed and repaired, there's no potholes almost and all this stuff.
So John really took a liking to Lagos.
John managed to corral garbage trucks, ambulances, fire engines, school equipment.
He's probably the greatest Rotarian of all. I mean, he devoted his life to Rotary. He, actually it cost him his marriage and his job because he spent so much time getting grants and doing things for Lagos de Moreno. He would always got like trash trucks donated, fire trucks donated, and things like that. And he's a pretty special guy when it came to Rotary, but probably.
And John was a really good example of a bull in a china shop. When he got into something, he just went. And he was also a really good example of how you can get things done if you're willing to not take no for an answer.
Carlos Terez, who was our artist in residence here for a while, made a life-size statue of John. So he's the only saint that I know that I saw a statue of him alive.